Hey everyone, it's Enderman103 coming to you with Japan's 5th turn in the global 1940 game that's going on between me as the Axis and General Fund as the Allies. It's Japan's turn, and boy, what an important turn it is. There's a lot on my shoulders right now to get some things right. So we'll get right to the purchases here. I just placed my purchases in Saudi Arabia there. We're spending $54 from last round. We're buying 2 infantry, 2 tanks, a mech, an artillery, a fighter, a submarine, and we're buying a minor factory. It's kind of an all-over-the-place purchase. And we've got a few combat moves this round. So our first one is going to be the cavalry and the tank from Chahar are going to move into Suyan and attack the lone Chinese infantry. Our second one is going to be here in Kwangsi. 2 infantry and 2 tanks from Kwangtung are going to attack there, and the 2 tanks from Kiangsu are going to blitz through Kiangsi and assist there as well. So we'll have a total of 2 infantry, 4 tanks against his 2 tanks and 1 mech. And then we're going to be attempting to take the Philippines. And to do that, we're going to take 2 transports from C-Zone 6 with 3 infantry from Japan. They're all going to go 1, 2, 3. And land there. And 2 battleships and a cruiser from C-Zone 21 are going to move into C-Zone 35. And they're going to bombard. And so we're going to see how that goes. That's a pretty important battle for us to win, and we'll get to the battle board. Alright, here we are for the Battle of Suyan. We're taking in a cavalry at 2 and a tank at 3, and he's got a Chinese infantry at 2. So we'll be rolling his infantry as red, mine as blue. So we can roll these all together. Here we go. And we both got a hit. My cavalry hit and his infantry hit, which I was expecting, but there you go. We lost the cavalry. He lost his infantry. We'll be surviving in Suyan with 1 tank. Alright, so this is a much more interesting battle. Battle of Kwangsi. And we're taking in 2 infantry at 1, 4 tanks at 3, and he's got a mech defending at 2, and 2 tanks defending at 3. We're going to see if we can get this scot-free. I doubt it, but we've gotten away with some stuff in the past, so let's see if we can get away with this one. Come on, tanks. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Well, hopefully he rolls as poorly as I did. I know he's not going to. He got 2 hits, so we're losing both of our infantry. We'll push on with 4 tanks, so we'll lose those 2 dice. Dang! Man, that was a really bad roll. So there's our 4 tanks. Well, we got 2 hits, which means there's going to be a 3rd round, which we don't want. But here's him retaliating. And he got 1 hit, so we'll be losing a tank. We'll be losing his mech and 1 tank. So we'll be pushing on with just 3 tanks. And we'll roll his tank in there too. So his tank will be the red one. And we got a hit and he missed. So we'll be taking Kwangsi with 3 tanks left over. Alright, so this is the important battle. This is the battle for the Philippines. And my hopes are that he doesn't even get to retaliate, but based on my history of very poor rolls when it matters, I doubt this is going to go well. But we've got 3 infantry attacking at 1, and that is if our bombard fails with 1 cruiser at 3, 2 battleships at 4, and defending he has 2 infantry at 2, a fighter at 4. I really, really, really need this to go well. There's my bombardments. Here we go. Please, at least 2 hits. Okay, I did get 2 hits. So my cruiser hit, my battleship hit. This one missed. So his 2 infantry are immediately eliminated, which helps. Our ships are removed, put back on the board. And, alright, well, here's where the dicey bit comes in. We got 3 infantry at 1, his fighter at 4. Our infantry can't retreat because they're amphibious. Alright, everyone missed. And he got a hit, so we're removing an infantry. Oh! Oh my goodness, we got him! And he got one more of our infantry, but that last guy survives. Okay, that could not have been more dicey. So, we survive in the Philippines with 1 guy. Oh, barely. Barely. Man, I'm... Okay, we're gonna get back to the board now. Alright, well, those battles could have gone a little better, but we won them, and that's what really matters. So, now into non-combat moves. We've got a few of those. We'll start here in China. 2 infantry and 2 artillery from Xikang will go to Sichuan, as well as the artillery from Shenxi will group up with them there. And then the 2 fighters and the tactical bomber in Japan will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and their 5th movement will be landing there in the Caroline Islands. All of them will land there. And then the submarine, destroyer, and battleship in Sea Zone 21 will go 1, 2 to Sea Zone 33. Alright, then 2 strategic bombers. Let's move all these blue chips out of the way. 2 strategic bombers from Japan will be going 1, 2, 3 and land in Kiangsu. The infantry that's already in Kiangsu is going to go up to Shantung, and the infantry that's already in Shantung is going to go up to Johor. Alright, then we will place our units, go to economy, and then do a recap. So to place units, factory here is going in Kwangtung. Now that that is out of threat for now, the 2 tanks are going in Kiangsu, and the mech is going there as well. The 2 infantry and artillery and fighter are all going in Japan. So 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 fighter, and the submarine is going to go in Sea Zone 6 there. Boom. So we'll get to the economy and then we'll do a recap. Alright, so here on the economy board, Japan's up to 55, America went down 2 to 50. China went down 2, and they're at 3 IPCs now. And that's it. Britain and Anzac didn't change. So we're collecting 55. I have 4 here because we're being convoyed here in Java. By... Whoa. Gosh, I'm so freaking destructive. By 2 Anzac ships, so we're going to roll 2 here, see if we can get any of ours. And he did take 1 off. So, we'll be collecting 54 IPCs instead of 55. Alright, so that's how much we'll have for next round. And to get to a recap here, Soviet Far East has 1 infantry, Siberia 2 infantry, 1 artillery, Amur 12 infantry and 1 mech, Japan has 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 3 AA, 1 fighter, and off the coast is 1 sub. Okinawa, Formosa, and Pala each have 1 infantry, and the Philippines has an infantry, Java has an infantry, Shantung has an infantry, Johor has an infantry. Kiangsu, I believe, has 2 tanks, 1 mech, 1 AA, 2 strategic bombers. Kwangtung has a newly built factory. Kwangsi has 3 tanks. Sichuan has 2 infantry, 3 artillery. And Suyuan has 1 tank. Borneo has an infantry and an artillery. The Philippine Sea has 2 battleships, 1 cruiser, 2 transports, and I'm declaring 2 kamikaze strikes there if I'm attacked on my next turn, or on America's turn, or the Commonwealth's turn. Caroline Islands has 2 infantry, 1 AA, 2 fighters, 1 tactical, and off the coast there's a battleship, a destroyer, and a submarine. And I forgot to put this down to remind me, but there's also a destroyer in Sea Zone 26, and we will be convoying the Americans there on their turn. Yeah, that is if it doesn't get nuked by those 6 American bombers, and I use the term nuke very unironically, being Japan there. But with that being said, that's all for Japan for now. We'll see what we can do in the future, but that's all we could do right now, and we're just positioning ourselves for success in the future. And I just want to declare this now so there's no confusion, because there's been confusion with scrambles. I will scramble all 3 planes into this sea zone off Carolina, into Sea Zone 33 if that's attacked. And that'll do it. That'll wrap it up for Japan. I'll pass it on to General Fund, who will be going with America. He'll be retaliating. I don't think he will be pleased that I took his Philippines from him. His only colony that he has, basically. But we'll see. We'll see what he can do. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you so much for your support. I'll be doing a few special videos, or at least one special video about my 100 subscriber special that I want to do coming up soon. Just thank you guys so much for being an awesome community. Thank you for watching to the end. Love you all so much. Cinderman 103 saying peace out.